Oh, that's cool. I hope you call.
I know, but I'm like,
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not saying you'll find the meaning of life in other people. I'm saying other people are the life to which you can find meaning to. Over the past summer, I was lucky enough to be given the opportunity to travel to Cozumel, Mexico. While I was there, I found this bag with my best friend Taylor in a back alley in a small shop, like really far away from where all the other tourists were, probably where we shouldn't have been. It was fine. And there are people who had painted it there, and it was really cheap and great. It's really unique, and it reminds me of all like the happiness in traveling. So more often than not, we get caught up in trying to figure out where we are going. What restaurant do we want to eat at? Do you know what's happening today? And of course, the most doing, what are you going to do with your life? We don't take the time to stop and think and just breathe. That's why I brought my car keys, which have my first car, like fob button thingy, whatever you want to call it. First, I'll paint you a picture of what my first car was. It was a black '03 Taurus that was falling apart, like literally falling apart. The side bumpers were held on by zip ties that eventually broke and fell off as I was driving. But it had a sunroof, so I think it was a pretty great car. I love the car, and not just because it got me places, but because it was my place to escape and just breathe. Most of my summer nights of 2017 were spent with my best friend with the music blaring, driving down the country roads, just head out of the sunroof, standing, the cool air just rushing your face. During those times, it felt like everything was great and that you were on top of the world. My senior year was after that summer, and my car rides were still, of course, a regular occurrence, even in the winter, and taught me to love where I'm from. This is my graduation tassel. Even though I don't miss high school at all, well, maybe except for the homework, because that was drastically easier, but I do miss some of the people that made my senior year the best year. One person who impacted me the most in particular was my art teacher, Mose. She taught me to find joy in the journey of whatever you do and to not focus on the outcome, because things will happen that are out of your control all the time. Her impact helped me change my world, my outlook on life, and live 100% for the moment that is happening, because the journey is truly more beautiful than the end. Along my journey, I have more times than not found myself eating in a Chinese restaurant. I kid you not when I say that you will never meet a person who is more obsessed with Chinese food than me. It's not an addiction, it's a lifestyle. But 3 Chinese restaurants near me definitely know my order by just seeing me walk in. My love for Chinese food is not the only reason that I like to keep this on me though. This fortune reads, "Stop searching forever, happiness is right beside you." I keep it close to me as a reminder that there's always happiness in whatever I'm doing and whoever I'm with. Now, I don't necessarily remember where I was when I opened this fortune or even what season it was outside, but I do remember exactly who I was with and the feeling of happiness they brought to me. People as a whole do a lot to find happiness. Look at Vincent van Gogh. He is rumored to eat yellow paint just to get the happiness inside of him. As someone who is inspired by Van Gogh and his many works, this has made yellow paint stick out to me a lot. In my work of arts, I tend to use darker, cool colors as opposed to the bright, warm colors of red and yellow, but this item sort of represents the happiness that art has brought to me. Art has given me 1,000,001 opportunities, one of which is meeting some of the best people at this university. They have taught me what it's like to be around truly like-minded people. With them, all-nighters, slaving over projects seem bearable, skipping class isn't anxiety-prone, and just every moment is worth it. My final item that I have is this hair dye. This semester you will more than likely see me dye my hair at least twice, if not more. Whenever I'm feeling down, I get the urge to change something drastic in my life, and normally it ends up being my hair. I bought this particular bottle over Thanksgiving break with a close friend of mine. We have tried to dye my hair in my bathroom at home, and thank goodness it didn't work. We were both very bad at applying it, and I ended up with pink kind of splotches of paint just all over my hair. But even though he almost destroyed my hair, it brought a really good memory of being happy in a time where it seemed very bad. Every item I have put down in front of me reminds me of a different person or memory that has brought joy into my journey. It's not about searching for happiness in other people, but just about being happy with other people. As Neil Hilborn would say, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life now, but maybe you should just listen to your feet.